Welcome back, everybody, to Math 2413, more on math. Today we're going to talk about Chapter 2, Section 3, the homework assignments. Alright, let's take a look at them. Here's the first one. Sketch the interval AB on the x-axis with the point C inside. Find the largest value of beta or gamma greater than 0 such that for all x 0 is less than x minus c is less than gamma. Implies epsilon minus or a minus x less than b. A less than x less than b. And here's a, b, and c. So a is negative 6, 7, b is negative 3/5, and c. So c has to be between these two. Negative 6, 7, negative 3/5, that's between there. That one's not right because it's not in there. That's not even the right range. Oh, so the only one that can work is that one. Now, find the largest possible value. So, using this information and that function. Let's see here. This is 2.31. So we have that's what we have to find given this information. A equals negative 6, 7. B equals negative 3/5. And C equals negative 3/4. Alright, so we begin. Let's look at this equation here. Alright. So we're going to find the interval which that works around A and B, because it has to satisfy this condition. So the value of x has to be between A and B. So we have to isolate x. Okay, so we know it's got to be positive. So let's solve for this one. So we have negative x minus, we drop the absolute value signs. Add c to everybody. So we have plus c less than x less than plus c. What value is c? C we know is negative 3/4. So we have negative 3/4. Negative 3/4. So what we know about this value and this value, it's got to be A and B. There's x in the middle. So we know is this. That's got to equal A, which is negative 6, 7. And this one has to equal B, which is negative 3/5. So now we solve for this and look for the smaller one. Alright, so let's look at the first one. So if I multiply everybody across the board by 28, that one 4. So I get 7 times 3 is 21. 4 times 6 is 24. Oop, minus. So I add 21 to both sides. No, it's gotta be, oop, it's gonna be negative. Oops, that's wrong. So when I add it, I get negative 28 equals negative 3. Divide by negative 28. Even though you're never supposed to do that. So we have 3 over 28. That's one of them. Let's look at the other side. The common denominator is 20. Multiply everybody by 20. By 4, so it's negative 12. Add 15. Equals 3 divided by 20. Now, the lower, the smaller of these two is that one. So that's what my gamma is. So my answer is this: the largest possible value of that is 3 over 28. Because for my intervals, I want to make them the small value that'll make it as large as possible. Alright, now let's look at number 2. Use the graph below to find gamma greater than 0, such that for all x, 0 is okay. So we're looking for the value of gamma, or delta. So let's look at this on here. So this is 2, 3, 2. We know that f of x is radical x. The limit is 2. C is 4, and epsilon is 1 over 8. So let's begin. We know this. Implies this. Alright, so let's plug in what we know. 0, x, c is 4. Because now we know that's our target value. So we have radical x minus L, which is 2, 1/8. So let's address this one. So we have absolute value of radical x minus 2 is less than 1/8. Drop the absolute values, we get negative 1/8 is less than radical x minus 2 is less than 1 over 8. Trying to get x by itself. Add 2 to everybody. So we have negative 1 over 8 plus 2 over 1. Get a common denominator, it's 16 over 8. The 2's cancel. So we have 1/8 plus 16 over 8. That's what 2 over 1 is 16 over 8. So we have 15 over 8 is less than radical x, which is less than 17 over 8. Now we get the x. We have to square everybody. Alright, so the square of 15 is 225. The square of 8 is 64. The square and square root cancel. Square root of square of 17 is 289 over 64. So now we know what the range for x is. We're going to use the smaller of the two. Okay, now we have to look at this part.